Hello students, so today our topic is about traveling by plane, which is on your full blast textbook page 76. I'm going to cover two subtopics, which is on the vocabulary and also listening. Alright, so let's get started. So first here you can see you need to read the dialogues and try to guess the meaning of the words or phrases in bold. Okay, you nampak kat situ ada kataan yang diboldkan, so those are vocabularies related to traveling by plane. Alright, let's listen to my students read this dialogue. Okay, so the first dialogue is between check-in clerk and passenger. Okay, so kat sini basically they are at the check-in counter, and then for this second dialogue, flight attendant and passenger. Okay, this takes place at on the board. Alright, so let's listen to it, and you can try to practice to read the dialogues as well. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Is this where I check in for the flight to Berlin?
Yes. Can I have your passport, please?
Here you are.
Thank you. Is that all your baggage?
Yes, and I've got this bag for hand luggage. Is it small enough to take on board?
It looks fine.
Is it possible for me to have a window seat?
I'm afraid we only have aisle seats left.
Never mind.
Did you pack the suitcase yourself?
Yes.
Was your bag with you at all times?
Yes, it was.
Thank you. Here's your boarding pass. Your flight will depart either from gate 13 or 23 at 8:15. It has not been announced yet, so check the departures board.
Okay, thank you.
How can I help you, sir?
Is there going to be a long delay? I mean, I hope we did not board for no reason.
No, the pilot will make an announcement in a moment, so fasten your seatbelt. We will take off in a few minutes.
Oh great, so we will still land on time?
Yes, we should. Our arrival time is 6:15 p.m.
Alright, so let's revisit some of the vocabularies mentioned in the dialogue just now. So here, the first one, okay, when you want to travel by flight, okay, you need to first, when you arrive at the airport, you need to check in. Okay, when you check in, is the place where you bring your baggage, and also you also need your passport if you are traveling out of the country. Next, when after you check in, you will receive a boarding pass, which will show you which boarding gate that you need to go to, or you can also refer to the departures board to see whether your flight is boarding, is it on time or is it delayed. Okay, so those information you can acquire at the departures board. Okay, and then this one, when you are on the plane, right, people usually prefer to be on the window seats because they want to see the view. But what do we call these seats which is on the corridor? Okay, we call it as aisle seats. Okay, how to pronounce it? Aisle seats. You just ignore, you just silent the word S here. Okay, and then when the plane is going to take off soon, you need to fasten your seatbelts. Okay, and basically when the flight is in the position, okay, starting to depart, we call it as takeoff. And when you arrive at the destination, we call it the flight will be landing. Alright, so those are the vocabularies related to the traveling by plane. So now let's listen to this. I'm gonna play the audio. You choose the correct answer for each of the questions. Yeah, let's go.
Listen. Listen to 6 monologues related to travel and answer the questions. Choose A, B, or C. 1.
Your attention, please. Informing all passengers traveling to New York on Alpha Airlines flight number AA3477, there will be up to a 3-hour delay on that flight. Please wait for further announcements. Passengers on flight AA4524 to Chicago, please proceed to gate 15. Your flight is now boarding. And passengers on flight AA2216 to Las Vegas, your departure time has changed from 3:30 to 4:15. Thank you.
2.
I'm very sorry, madam, but we have strict safety rules concerning baggage. I understand that you followed all the rules about packing the bag yourself, but it doesn't really matter if all the items are safe and appropriate. If the bag doesn't fit in the overhead compartment, then you can't take it on the plane. It's as simple as that.
3.
Thank you for calling Sun Travel. For information about local city tours, press 1. For information about cruises, press 2. For information about flights abroad, press 3. For information about all our special offers, press 4. For any other information, please stay on the line and the first available agent will be with you shortly.
4.
Your attention, please. There has been a platform change. The 3:45 to Bristol will now be arriving at platform 2 instead of platform 3. So, will all passengers please proceed to platform 2? Also, for your own safety, passengers waiting on platform 2 should stay away from the edge of the platform, as the express train to London will be passing through the station and will not be stopping. Thank you.
5. This is the travel news with Rita Wilkins. Lots of traffic in the city centre tonight. That's due to the big football match. It's packed with cars on the high street and there's not a lot of movement. Also, the underground isn't working in the area, which isn't helping the situation. So, if you want to see the kickoff, I suggest walking there. And take a scarf because it's pretty cold out tonight. 6.
Jackson, Hugh Jackson. And my booking reference is AA 96428. Yes, I was wondering if it's possible to change my flight details. It's just that I've realized I need to be back on Monday morning. I'd still like to leave on Thursday, but I'd prefer to come back on Sunday night, so I can meet somebody the next day. I know it's going to be a very short trip. What can I do?
Okay, make sure you have listened to the recording and try to answer on your own first before you listen me explaining the answer. Okay, so the first one, the answer should be B, the flight to Chicago, because the question said no delay. Based on the audio, it stated that passengers on flight to Chicago, please proceed to gate 15. Your flight is now boarding. Okay, now boarding, that means it's taking off now lah. Alright, so that means no delay. So the answer should be B, the flight to Chicago. Question 2, what's the problem with the woman's hand luggage? The problem is it's too big. C, because in the audio it mentioned if the bag doesn't fit in the overhead compartment, then you can't take it on the plane. It shows that the woman's hand luggage is too big. Question number 3, what should a customer who wants to fly to another country do? Okay, the customer should press 3 because it say for information about flights abroad, press 3. Flights abroad has the same meaning as fly to another country. Question 4, what should people on platform 3 do? Okay, you need to go to platform 2 because it says the 3:45 to Bristol will now be arriving at platform 2. Okay, all passengers please proceed to platform 2. So yeah, the answer should be B. Question 5, what's the best way to get to the city? The best way is on foot because it mentioned, so if you want to see the kickoff, I suggest walking there. Walking means on foot. Okay, and the last one, what does the man want to change? Okay, the man said that it's just that I've realized I need to be back on Monday morning. I'd still like to leave on Thursday. Okay, dia masih lagi leave. That means dia nak pergi, tarikh yang dia pergi sama. So, leave on Thursday, the arrival date at destination still the same, dia cakap, right? So, A is not the answer. Tapi dia kata, I prefer to come back on Sunday night. That means dia nak balik sini, which means the man want to change the departure date from destination. Okay, that's all. That's all listening practices. Okay, I hope you are clear. If you need to understand better, please listen to the audio again. Yeah.